Hi artists, so this will be our last flower drawing for this lesson, and it's the magnolias. And magnolias are actually another type of blossom. They help the magnolia tree make new baby trees. So let's get started. This is a big blossom. And they're really, really pretty. So you'll see also in my video I find some magnolia blossoms when I go for a walk in my neighborhood. Okay, let's get started on some magnolia drawings. So the magnolia is another type of blossom. It's a tree, but it's a big blossom. The other blossoms I showed you for like cherry trees and apple trees and other types of trees are smaller. They're all different. Blossoms can be all different sizes. I believe that the magnolia is one of the bigger blossoms. And they almost look like, kind of like the shape, the petals are big and round and oval, kind of like, almost like the tulip, but there's a few extra petals, I believe, and they're on branches where tulips are on long stems, right? But we're going to kind of treat it a little bit similar to the tulip in the fact that it's going to be an oval shape. All right, so I'm going to do a big oval, right? And then I'm going to do another big oval. And then maybe I'll do like a skinny oval. And then I'm going to draw at the bottom of the flower. So each branch, at the end of each branch, we can put some magnolias. All right, I'll do another one. These are a little simpler. You just do these big ovals, right? Some of them are skinny. Some of them are a little wider. You can put some opening petals underneath, right? Some really skinny ovals that come to a point. And that's it. Simple. This is a simpler flower to draw. Just lots of branches, right? The branches are like the letter Y, right? If you want to just draw straight lines first and then come through and put another one next to them to make it look thicker, and then you can color it in. If you need help, you can ask a parent or somebody, a grown-up that's around that can maybe help you if you have some problems here. All right, but you can just follow along with me. See, big oval, another big oval, similar to the tulip, and then some leaves. Leaves are like pointy ovals, right? Put a couple leaves on here, on the branches. Pointy ovals, basically. If you've ever had an almond, this is the shape of an almond. So some people might say, oh, it's almond shaped. Well, that's hard to understand if you've never eaten an almond before. And an almond is a type of nut, but they're shaped like this. It's also the shape of an eye, right? Some people will say, oh, it's an eye shape. Like I could put an eyeball right there if I wanted, but that would be weird because it's a leaf. All right, and I'll just make my branch come down over here, right? I could put a line right here because leaves have lines in them, right? And then they have like the smaller little lines. That's how they call it the veins of the leaf, right? That's how the water gets out to the leaf. Now, also, I have all these overlapping lines here. So if I want to make this big oval in the middle be in front of these two, then I would erase the insides. Like that, right? Same over here. Maybe I'll make this big one be in front of these two. So I'll erase the insides, just like the other flowers. Whatever one you want to be inside, you erase all the other little lines that are inside of it. And then that one looks like it's in front of the other two. Here too. Maybe this time, instead of making this one inside, in front, maybe I'll make this one in front, just to show you. Right, so I'll take this one and I'll erase it over here. Sometimes you got to redraw a line. That's okay, right? Like that. All right, so this is like a magnolia blossom. I have all of this space over here. I really don't like to have too much big empty spaces in my drawings. So I'm going to make another branch coming up, right? And maybe have it branch off like a Y. Right, like the letter Y. Branches often do that. They just they say it branching out, right? Meaning it kind of like is one thing and then it goes into two, right? So this is like a branch is almost like the shape of a letter Y. So I'll put another big oval shape over here. I think we use the oval shape a lot when we make drawings. There's a lot of things that are oval shaped in nature, all of them. And it's the closest to the sun. If you want, I know a lot of kids like to put like a sun up here. You can do that if you want. Make it look really pretty, like there's a sun up in the sky. Kids love putting a big sun in the sky. Make it a nice sunny day. All right, so I'm just gonna erase. This time I'll make this bottom petal over here in front. So I'll erase this right here. All right, and maybe put a couple little petal leaf type things down here. And I'll put a couple of leaves on the tree, this almond shape, this kind of pointy oval, right? We'll do a couple more leaves on this branch. Like that. Maybe one more right here. There we go. We got some magnolias.